Hello everyone, my name is James Blamowitz. I'm a licensed plumbing technician at Dial 1 Johnson Plumbing Company. Today we're going to flush a water heater. Doesn't matter if it's gas or electric, the process goes the same way. I cut open this water heater so we can see why we flush water heaters and also how the process happens. Now, water heaters, they store roughly anywhere between 30 to 50 gallons inside this chamber. And this is a rather older unit. Now, the most important thing why we flush water heater is to get the sediment out of the water heater. That way it lasts longer, it's more efficient. Now, on gas units, it's even more important because all that sediment settles to the bottom of the tank. And that burner assembly that heats the water has to heat through the sediment. Now, you can clearly see inside this water heater, which is a pretty remarkable heater, how much sediment has built up over time, and that is in our water. And that is why the manufacturer recommends that we flush the water heater at least once a year. Now, when you flush a water heater once a year, it is supposed to knock out all this and flush it out. Now, something else I want to show you that we don't get to see often is every water heater comes with what's called an anode rod. An anode rod is typically connected to this. And it's made of zinc or magnesium, and the hard water actually attacks it. But unfortunately, when it gets to this state, all the hard water starts settling and attaching to the side wall of the tank, and therefore the water heater doesn't last as long. You can, as a homeowner or at Dial 1 Plumbing, we do replace these. And it's right here where you actually unthread this. You pull out the anode rod and you insert a new one. That makes the water heater last longer. But today, we're actually going to show you how to flush a water heater. Super easy, super simple. Anyone can do it. And the manufacturer and myself recommend it once a year. Come along. Now here we have a 50-gallon electric water heater. It is a Bradford White unit and it has dual heating elements. Before you flush your water heater, consider the age. On this particular one, the water heater tells me the age and the serial number, 2023, and we're at year 2025 right now. So this water heater is perfectly safe to flush. But let's say the water heater was 2014 and we're saying 11 years old, Dial 1 or myself, we wouldn't recommend flushing it if it's never been flushed before. You want to start your annual maintenance early in the cycle of its water heater's life and start flushing it every single year. I like to use a Sharpie and document that I flushed it on a particular date and year. That way we know exactly when was the last time it was serviced and that it's safe to go and safe to be flushed. Now, any water heater that you're going to flush, I will always recommend flipping the breaker at the water heater or turning the pilot setting down. Now, flushing a water heater is really easy. All you need is a screwdriver, a pair of pliers, and a water hose. All we're going to do is connect it to here. Once you get your hose tightened on here, you're just going to use a simple flathead screwdriver. On this particular one, this one's used a screwdriver. Some are a knob, some are a twist. They're all the same, it's just a matter of how they operate is a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and turn this on, and we'll see the water hose starting to spray. So right now what we're doing is at the bottom of the tank where any kind of sediment may fall and settle, the water is now not going to the house. The water is coming out the bottom of the water heater and out the hose. Now it's real important that you flush your water heater somewhere on a concrete surface or a sewer clean out. If you put it in a flower bed or in the grass, since the water is already hot, it can cause grass and bushes to die. So we can already see from this water heater that we have sediment coming out of it. A couple places right here. This water heater is only about a year or two old, so there's not a whole bunch of sediment to build up in that amount of time. Plus on this water heater, it has a good anode rod, so there's not as much sediment building up into this tank. But this is still a great process to do every single year. Personally, I'm a dad, I'm a father, on my weekends, I spend it outside with my family. And once a year, I just simply hook up the water hose and let this run for 20 to 30 minutes, and we call it a wrap. Now this water heater, like I said, is only a year or 2 years old. But if you see anything wrong with your water heater, rust, or anything that's happening that looks like it may be leaking, this is when you really should stop and call a professional. Now on this water heater, even though it's 2 years old, you can see we're starting to build up some rust on the bottom of it here. Doesn't necessarily indicate that it's leaking, could be condensating, but this is where a professional, Dial 1 Johnson Plumbing Company, we're here to do a true evaluation of the water heater to make sure it's safe and sound at your home. So now that we are done flushing our water heater, process is exactly the same as we started. We're simply just going to turn the water off. We're going to go ahead and remove the hose. We like to go ahead and just dry up this little water. Observe to make sure that this valve is not leaking. This is, again, if this valve starts leaking or you see any rust, this is where you need to call a professional to get this repaired or replaced. But on this one here, it looks like in perfect shape. So this water heater is flushed, good to go for another year. I'm James, a licensed plumbing technician at Dial 1 Plumbing. I hope this video has been resourceful and helpful for you at your house. If you have any questions, concerns when you're actually working on your water heater, do not hesitate to reach out to Dial 1 Johnson Plumbing Company. We serve the DFW Metroplex.